I received a package from Jinx'Em Scents today, and I am excited to open it up. Let me move this over here a little bit so you guys don't have the light in your eyes. Okay, but yeah, so we are doing a live unboxing of Jinx'Em Scents. So I'm going to open this up once we get some people in here. Just talking about I'm promoting my video tomorrow as well. We are we're premiering a video tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's me shooting my buck in PA. We got some exciting stuff coming up. We are also going to be hunting in Ohio this weekend. So I'll be heading down there Saturday morning. No real updates on my truck yet. I think I'm trying to get it done very soon here. So we'll see what happens. I put this on Do Not Disturb again because I know in the past we were having some issues with it freezing up, the live streams freezing up. So I apologize if that happens, but I'm going to try to be on it today. Last time I got the phone call, I just hit got it off of the, just hit X and it came off of the screen. So we're going to see here who comes in, and but we'll explain a little bit of what's going on here and what happened and what's, coming up on the channel and things like that. So yeah, we're just waiting for some people to come in. We're going to be doing some giveaways coming up here real soon. So yeah, that'll be fun. Probably keep an eye out for this this Ohio Deer Trail, the 2024 Ohio Deer Trail. I may do some videos, or in my videos, I may be doing giveaways like the Watch and Win, where you find my logo and you actually got to put the timestamp in the video, like comment the time when my logo appears, and then you're entered to win a prize that way. So if you guys haven't checked out my website, go over to OFFTHEHOOKOUTDOORS.us, check out my website. Make sure you're going over to my description of my videos. I have a bunch of information in there. I have a bunch of share codes for the different companies that I work with. So make sure you're going over there, check out the companies, click their website, browse them, use my code to save some money on that. I appreciate that. They appreciate that. So yeah, definitely make sure you're doing that as well. I'm actually sitting here watching a hunting video right now. Some dudes hunting Ohio, actually. And yeah, we're just hanging out and getting ready. I got to go to work today, so we're going to be going to work here shortly. But I wanted to get on with you guys now and do this little live unboxing of Jinx'Em Scent. Whatever Jinx'Em Scent sent me, I know I got a different thing where taste meats. I'm thinking these are some items for the spices and stuff like that. That was awesome that they sent this to me. So we're just gonna hang out for a little bit, see if anybody comes in. We got one person in here. Let me know if my audio and video is good. We got 4 people in here, so that's awesome. I'm actually watching a little video on TV here, so when you see me looking over here, you know that I'm watching a buck being shot or something. So, but yeah, we got the Jinx'Em Scents. We got a package from them today, so I wanted to do a live. The Backwoods Misfit, what's up, man? You hear me good? All right, awesome. Yeah, we got a package, like I said. We're gonna do that. They're a great company, Jinx'Em Scents. If you haven't checked them out, go over, check them out. Let me move this just a hair, like that. Great company. Their scents work. My video is premiering tomorrow, so if you guys get a chance, go over and check out that video. It's premiering tomorrow at 7 p.m. on my channel. The more the merrier. I like when I get people in my premieres. That's awesome. It helps promote the video and pushes it out. But I shoot my 9-point in PA. That's premiering tomorrow. If you guys haven't checked out my son's video, it was opening day success. Excuse me. Down in Ohio, or down in PA, down at my camp in PA. I took my son out opening day. We hunted the first evening, and he ended up shooting the biggest buck that he's ever shot. He is 4 deer in 3 years, so he's pretty much above 100% right now. He's kind of spoiled, but he's improving every year to get a bigger buck. And this year he shot a 5-point, really nice. So I'm having the skull done for him. so he could put it up in his room or something like that. His first buck, I got a skull dip. It was a camo dip. It was a little 4-point, but yeah, that's what he wanted that. So we got that made, and then this one here is his biggest one so far, so we're having that made as well. And like I said, I just like to connect with you guys, just try to talk a little bit about what's going on. You guys know that I don't have my truck still. It's being worked on, so I'm waiting for my wife is actually, because I'm getting frustrated. So my wife is handling that for me because she is a lot more professional and she keeps her cool a lot better than I do. It's been a while. It's been a month and a half almost with my truck. But there's some, I think it's an oil pump that blew up and broke in there. It sounded like a bucket of bolts. So I'm trying to get that, get some information on that today. Hopefully it's done very soon. I can go to Ohio with my sister's car. Thank God for my sister's car. She let me borrow it. I've been going to work with that and going hunting with that as well. But if I get a deer, I can't throw it in the car unless I go old school and I throw it on the hood, which down there, those big bucks, man, I don't know if I want to dent her hood or not. But back in the day, we used to do that. We used to tie them to the trunk and stuff like that. So, but both of those are with the crossbow. Yes, I got, my son shot his with a crossbow and I shot mine with a crossbow. I have been shooting my compound this week because I had an injury. Now that isn't why I used a crossbow before, but I've had that crossbow before I got injured, but I haven't shot my bow in a while. So this week I've been actually out there shooting about 20 arrows a day. Um, and I got to practice. I've been off for a couple of years with my bow. I've been using a crossbow. Now in Ohio, I'm going to use a crossbow because there's some big deer down there that I've made mistakes on with the bow, and you never know what's going to walk out down there. And I am choosing to use a crossbow in Ohio, but I will be putting out a video uh, doe hunting with my bow here. I'm going to get back into it. I blew out my bicep, and my bicep come down to my forearm, and I had that surgery done. So it's been about a year and a half for that, and they said it takes about a year to be fully, progress and get healed up. And I could still feel a little bit of something in there, but let me move this down just a hair just to get a little bit of that. Here we go. So I figured this week I'll get out there. I didn't lower my bow down. I'm shooting at like 68 pounds, almost 70. I'm sorry, 66 pounds. I'm shooting, I think. And because I lowered it down to crank like 3 pounds on each side. So it's like 66 pounds right now. And I'm pulling back. I'm shooting. I'm shooting good, but I'm not shooting like I used to shoot. I need some practice. So I got to practice a little bit more. Hey, IL, what's up, buddy? So I got to practice a little more before I get in the woods because I won't get in the woods. Very cool, Backwoods. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll let him know. He's got the first year, that was 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago, I took him out and he shot a 4-point with his crossbow. It was down over our food plots at our camp. And we started the deer management program down there about 5 or 6 years ago. We weren't seeing many bucks down there. There's a lot of poaching going on, and we have a small property down there in PA, and it gets overrun. Like the deer, there was nothing really there for the deer. There's cover, but it was a small property. It's like 100 acres. So we started putting food in and food plots and managing the deer. Now we can't manage to the point where we can keep deer in there all year and we can say, okay, I'm passing this buck up and I'm going to save them for next year, because they move off our property and go to other properties and get shot. That's just the way it is. But we want to try to draw those bigger bucks and more deer to our property for the food factor. And it's been working. We've been seeing a lot more deer on trail cameras. We have a really big 10-point down there. We have a 12-point. We have a 9-point. I know there's 2 big 8s down there. And we were never seeing that. Like my son and I saw like 23 deer in the food plot. You don't hunt with it? Yeah, I got a 10-point crossbow myself. I have a Havoc. It's the 440 RS Havoc. That thing's a screamer. And my son has the center point crossbow. I used to have a center point crossbow because I bought that for Ohio years ago, and then I shot a buck in Ohio, a real big 6-point, or yeah, 6-point down there. And then I wanted to get a really nice crossbow, so my wife gave me the okay to get a 10-point, so I went out and spent a lot of money on my 10-point. So that's it for me, and then I'll hand that down to my son and get one later on in life. But that's probably my last crossbow, unless my son really gets into it. He may get his own crossbow. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, a better one. But his crossbow is a regular crossbow. Mine's the inverted, the reverse limb and everything. It's really small. I can almost hold it like a pistol and shoot it. That's how small it is. Really nice to pack in. I put it in a backpack. Hey, what's up, Ray? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Yeah, so that's what I had a nice 8 or 10-point on my property, but who knows where he is now. Yeah, right now they're moving, man. They're starting to hit scrapes. Well, in PA anyway. In Ohio, they're going to be starting rutting. Right now they're on scrapes and stuff. It's been so warm this week, though. I'm really not pressured to get out there. I'm not even going to doe hunt here. But I want to shoot my bow. Like I said, I want to practice with my bow for a week or two. Get me dialed in with the bow, and then I'm going to take my bow. Because all my videos so far, basically on YouTube, when I started my YouTube channel, before that, I was a bow hunter, just strictly a bow hunter, and I rifle hunted when needed. But I've been using my crossbow, so you guys have been seeing a lot of crossbow hunts on here, but I want to do a bow hunt, an actual bow hunt, compound bow hunt for you guys. So I'm going to practice a couple weeks, and then I'm going to get out and see if I can't take a doe, get it on film, and put that out. But my 2024 PA Deer Trail series, I have 3 videos. The first video was my son taking his buck, so make sure you go over there and check that out. The second one, I've seen a really nice buck in the spot where I shot the other one. And the third one, tomorrow, which is premiering at 7, is going to be my buck that I shot. Now, I'd really like to get my dad filmed for his, but if he don't get one in crossbow season here, I'll be down there filming him with a rifle. So, and that's considered a deer camp series. So rifle season's a deer camp series. My bow season is the PA Deer Trail and the Ohio Deer Trail. So that's what we're at with that. So the deer camp series is fun too, because we usually go down to camp and there's a couple people down there, and we have fun and spend the day after Thanksgiving, go down there and hang out Thursday or Friday all day. And do you turkey? Yes, we do turkey hunt. You should go check out my son's video last year. He shot 3 turkeys in one day and didn't get them. He used a 410, and it bounced right off of their feathers, man. He didn't. We had one like 10 yards away, and he hit him in the chest, and the BBs bounced off. So Theo in the video said, "This gun sucks." Fish. I don't know what that means, fish. But anyway, he's got the he was mad that he missed 3 turkeys. That was an awesome video, and that was over our food plots as well. So go check that out, IL, if you get a chance. I think it's Logan in here. Logan, if this is you, then make sure you're checking it out, buddy, for sure. Well, let's get into this unboxing that Jinx'Em Scents sent me. They sent me a package. I think I know what it is, but I'm going to open it up with you guys and just find out what it is. But here's the package here. I just got it today. Oh, no problem. No problem, buddy. But here is the thing. Let me get my knife, my Kershaw knife. Yes, it's Logan. Yeah, definitely go watch it, Logan. Thank you, Logan, as well, for being such a great supporter of the channel, man. You're always in here. You always support me. I appreciate that. And I think I told you to send me your address. So I don't know if you sent me your address or not, but I'd like to send you something out just for being a great supporter of the channel, buddy. Uh-oh. Okay, we got a bunch of peanuts in here. So we're going to have fun opening this up. They love, I think they have like a peanut hopper in their place when they package this stuff. But here is the, oh man, okay, all right. So they gave me some decals. They gave me the Jinx'Em Scent decal. They gave you the Harvest Blend decal, that's their spices. Yeah, you're going to be hungry after this one, Ray, I'm sure. So there's the 2 decals, awesome decals, man. I'm going to put one of these on my truck too. And I'm going to put one on my board downstairs, my shout out board. Okay, and they sent me some cards. some Jinx'Em cards. I have these. I give these out as well with my stuff, and I have my own card too. So that's awesome. Dawn and Sean, great people, great company, guys. I am so glad that I got onto their team. Just a great bunch of people. Now, here is the famous invoice with a note on it. It says, let us know what you think. You're doing awesome, Sean and Dawn. They're very awesome. They're just awesome people. I'm so glad that I'm on the team. Now we got to dig into this. What's the website? Jinx'Em Scents Outdoors. I think, can I type it in here? I don't know if I could type it. Top chat, live chat. I don't think I could type it in the chat. I can't see the chat on mine. I don't think. Let me see. Share, cancel. No. Let's see this. Hold on. No, I can't do the chat. I can't type the chat in here. It's Jinx'Em Scents. It's in my description, Ray. Just go. All my stuff's in my description. If you go over to any one of my videos, all my description, all my stuff is in there for all the information, all the links. All right, cool. So they gave me the blackened Cajun seasoning, the guns and grills. As I told you, Ray, you're going to get hungry. So there is a scent right there. That's awesome. They sent me a sample pack, and I think Sean was on my live, and he heard me talking about that stuff, and he went ahead and sent me this stuff. So that is awesome. Guns and Grills blackened Cajun seasoning, awesome. So we're going to put that right there. And I don't want to get all these peanuts everywhere because I have 2 Labradors here laying on the couch sleeping. And I'll show you my lab right here. One of them, the yellow lab. There's my yellow lab right there sleeping. And then there is my silver lab sleeping right there on his little cover. So we got the little, there's the yellow lab. That's Hope. And that is Dash. And that's one of my big ones there. That's another one there. It's another one there. And then we have that one up there. That's all the ones in my living room right now. I have a couple downstairs as well. So, yeah, these peanuts, did I just drop? These peanuts are going to get everywhere. But I like these peanuts because I repackage them, so I don't mind it. Because I send a lot of stuff out myself. Okay, so what is in here? Uh-oh. Okay, well, there's another spice pack. Another spice, Wildfire, sweet, bold, and spicy rub. Wildfire. So that is a Wildfire rub. Awesome. It says sweet, bold, and spicy. Awesome. I don't have my glasses, and I'm getting old. I need my glasses. So that is another one. Let me get it back here. I don't know if you could see that rub right there. Awesome. Another great product from them. Uh-oh. And we got the scent drag. Sean was listening, man. He gave me the drag rag. Steaks tonight. Yeah, no kidding, Ray. This is the drag rag that I was talking about. We were doing a live last week, and I was talking about, people were talking about using like tampons to drag around. And I said, you know, I don't see me tying a string to a tampon and dragging it around. And if you think about it, the tampon is made to absorb. It ain't made to release fluid, okay, if you know what I'm saying. So why would I dip the deer scent in there and keep it in there and drag it? I want something that will let the scent out. And these drag rag is going to do that. And Sean was listening, and he sent me one. So that is awesome, Sean. Thank you so much for doing that. I will be using that in Ohio. All right, then we got, they sent us, they also have mixes. This is the Inferno Italian sausage mix. 2 5-pound seasoning kits. So there's 2 5-pound seasoning kits in here. That is awesome. So I'm going to be making my deer meat. I'm going to be using this for my deer meat to try that out for sure. So that's one. Then there is another one in here. And this is the Jalapeno Hottie Jerky and Snack Sticks. So jerky and snack sticks, 2 5-pound seasoning kits. Right there, guys. That is awesome. So we will be making some deer We will be making some, the next doe I get will be, or the buck, we'll see. If I get a buck in Ohio, we'll make some jerky kits. We're going to test this out. I don't know really if I could send this stuff out. I don't really think that's a good idea to do that. Maybe the snack sticks, but I think you'd have to keep them cold. I don't know if I could send this out to anybody, but we'll definitely need that this weekend. Yeah, for sure. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that I do make a video whenever I get another deer. Let's see if there's anything else in these peanuts here. And I think that is everything that they sent. I think. Whoops, I dropped some peanuts. Yep, so that is what we got here. So I'm gonna show you them again. I'm gonna put this box down. I dropped the peanut. Great box. I need that box too. So, but yeah, the Crappy Kid. Hello, what's up, Crappy Kid? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you. So we got from my company. They're awesome. Jinx'Em Scents, man. I'm so glad I joined them, and I'm so glad that I got to meet Dawn. Or I didn't get to meet them yet. That's one thing that I do want to do eventually here, is get to meet them. Hey, Jeremy, what's up, man? Thank you for coming in. So we're going to make a video eventually once I get some deer meat. Now you're going to say, what do you mean you got 2 deer? I said, yeah, my son got a deer, but we have some people. We have some people that actually are on like the waiting list for deer. So one lady, she's an older lady. I've been giving her a deer for years. She pays for the butchering, and she gets the deer for her family because it's a healthy addition to the family. So deer meat is awesome for, you know, health and stuff like that. It's very lean. It's good to eat. I think I'm going to start eating a lot more of it. The only person that eats it is myself and my daughter and my family. But Theo in the tree stand, when he shot his buck, he asked how it was. So he's getting interested in maybe eating it. So I think we're going to do a little dry run with Theo, and I'm going to cook him some back straps or some tenderloin, and we're going to cook it for him and see if he likes it. But that would be awesome if they start eating. No, you didn't win, Jody, but thank you for coming in. I appreciate your support, really do. How you doing, Jody? Thank you for coming in. But we have some really good stuff here, Jody. We got from the company that I work with, a partner and affiliate of mine, Jinx'Em Scents. They gave me some seasonings. We got 4 deer in the freezer last year. Yeah. So, and only a few, like I'll take a little bit of the deer meat for myself and my daughter. And I think we have some deer meat down there, but I don't think we have any ground meat. My family farm. I'd love to hunt your family farm in Michigan. Hey, Randy, how are you? I'm hunting Ohio next. Now, Theo don't hunt Ohio with me. I hunt with my buddy. My buddy has a place down there he built, and he's going to be retiring down there. And he's on a really big buck called Goliath right now. So we are doing that. So, yep. Hey, Jody. Thank you. But so with Jinx'Em Scents, Sean and Dawn, great people. Go over, check out their website in my description. They have a bunch of stuff. What I say is they have it from the field to the table, man. They prepare you for hunting season. This company is a one-stop shop. And Sean, I think, did that for a reason. They're awesome people. They're just they have a passion for their business and what they do. They include you in a lot. It's just a nice family feel, this company. And I keep promoting them because I'm so excited about this company, and with Sean and Dawn, they're great people. I'd love to meet them one day. But Dawn is actually a Yinzer. She's actually from Pittsburgh. And then she moved down there to, what is it, Iowa, I believe, is where they're out of. I can't remember where they're out of. I think it's Iowa. But anyway, they're down there. And it's like, it would be cool to go meet them. Just put it that way. If you go on, they do a lot of their stuff on Facebook. And they have lives on Facebook. They do giveaways on Facebook. We will set something up. You want a bow hunt or gun hunt? I like the bow hunt, Crappy Kid. I'm a bow hunter for sure. But we can talk because I'd have to get my tags. I'd have to make some time. So in my schedule right now with my YouTube and my family and everything is a schedule. Every year, man, we just have a schedule. And with my truck being down right now, that puts a little dent in the schedule, but I'm trying to keep moving forward to keep getting content for you guys. So my sister gave me her car, so I'm just going, man. I'm rolling. And I'll be in Ohio this weekend. And the weather is going to be good this weekend. It'll be cool. Now, the daytime is warm, the activity. So that movement's going to be late in the evening and in the morning. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to it. And it's that time of the year where them bucks are moving and checking scrapes. And I have a scrape down there, and I have a food pile, like minerals and food down there around my stand. I actually have 2 stands, one up on the hill and one down lower. The one up on the hill, I have my trophy rock from Redmond Hunting, another great company. Go check them out as well. If you want to give your deer minerals for the season, go over to Redmond Hunting and look at the trophy rock, and you can save 20% with my code. Get yourself a rock or two, and there's crushed rock, there's liquid, and there's the solid rocks. Go over, get yourself some of them, put them on, you'll watch the deer, and you're giving the deer what they need. I have an idea for the dip in the stand. What I do is I use one of these bottles. They're quiet, and I just use that for my spittoon. But lately, I've been using Black Buffalo. I'm not affiliated, and I'm not sponsored by Black Buffalo, but that is the best non-tobacco chew that I've ever had. And I've been doing, like, the other day, I just chewed that all day. So I've been trying to wean myself off of the School or the Copenhagen products. I've been a School dipper for years and years and years, and I'm trying, since I'm getting older, you know how that is, you start caring about your health a little more, and I'm trying to wean myself off, and my kids want me to get off it too. So I've been trying the Black Buffalo. It's a non-tobacco product, and it's very good. So if you're a dipper, try the Black Buffalo. I'm not sponsored by Black Buffalo, but Black Buffalo, if you're listening, I would love to be I would love to have you sponsor me. I'd love to have you sponsor Off the Hook Outdoors. But yeah, that was that. But what we got the jerky. It's the jalapeno hottie. It's a jerky and snack sticks kit. That's going to definitely be used. We're going to do a video once I get the meat. It's 2 5-pound seasoning kits. So that means, and I think my deer meat, when they package them in 2.5 pound. So if I do just, you know, one of these kits, I'll do 2 packs of ground meat to one of these kits, and we'll try that out. And then we have the Inferno Italian sausage mix. 2 5-pound seasoning kits as well. You know, we all love sausage, guys. You know how that is. The sausage and the snack mix is awesome. Then we got the Wildfire Sweet, Bold, and Spicy Rub. And then we got the Guns and Grills, man. We got the seasoned Cajun, the blackened Cajun seasoning. That's going to be awesome. Probably on some tuna. Like some fish or something would be good. Or pork chops, too. I love blackened stuff on, like, blackened, even shrimp. Blackened shrimp, blackened tuna, blackened chicken. You know, you got all these uses for this. So that'll be definitely used. And I know my wife has a big pack of chicken breasts down in the fridge. So that will get used as well. So that might be, that chicken breast thing we might do a quick chicken breast, and we'll be cooking the chicken breast in the air fryer. Because if you guys haven't had chicken breast or chicken in the air fryer, it's awesome. Put it on 20 minutes, air fryer, boom, you got some great chicken breast. Now, white meat is good. Well, I would tell you that if we don't go this year, well, next year, and I'll be with you. Let's see. We get tags on the farm, so tags are on me. We just need to fill them. But we will talk. Yes, we can talk, Crappy Kid. That would be awesome, buddy. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I'm anxious to get these snack sticks rolling, so I might have to get out there and shoot it, though, sooner than later. You know what I mean? So, hey, Mom. So, Mom, Jinx'Em Scents just sent me a bunch of stuff for what we're going to do here. They sent me a jalapeno hottie, jerky, and snack sticks mix right here, and that's for 10 pounds. This does 10 pounds of meat. So there's 2 5-pound packages seasoning kits in here. And then we got the Inferno Italian sausage mix. 2 5-pound seasoning kits as well. And then we got the Wildfire Sweet, Bold, and Spicy seasoning. And we got the blackened Cajun seasoning, the Guns and Grills. And I know Sue has in the fridge downstairs, she has pork chops and she has chicken down there. So these will be used very soon. And maybe I'll do a little live with making them. Do you guys like the videos, or would you rather do live, me doing the live cook? Let me know that. I'm just trying to get a feel for it. Would you guys watch like a live cooking, me cooking pork chops or me cooking chicken with the stuff, you know what I mean? Or should I cut a video and do it? I wonder if we can use it in our kibasi when we make it. You could probably do that, Mom, with the kibasi, but I don't know, because the kibasi is their own ingredients. You know, the secret family recipe. I don't know if I want to not taint it, but we could try it. Maybe try it in a couple rings of kibasi. I think it would be great. It would taste unbelievable, but I don't know if it would be. We'd have to probably make our own sausage this way. But that sausage kit, Inferno Italian sausage mix, I would like to mix the pork butt in with the deer meat and make that. Or we could try it just with the pork butt. So that's that. But one of the cool, oh, there goes my knife. One of the cool things, blackened shrimp wrapped in bacon. Yeah, that sounds good, buddy. And I think you know what, bud? I think they have something wrapped in bacon here. If you look there, it looks like there's something wrapped in bacon. Maybe that's sausage. Yeah, it's sausage that's slit. It looks like it was wrapped in bacon, but it's not. So that's pretty cool. Let me get my knife here that fell. But this, they also sent the drag rag for my scent. So, and I think it has a little clippy on it. Yeah, it has a little clip at the end of it. Yes, it has a clip and another clip, so you can clip it onto your belt, your shoe, or whatever, and you can pull that through. I'll be using this because when I walk up Ohio, I walk up a hill, and there's a big billboard there. And I walk past the billboard, and I cut down now instead of me walking through the woods. You can make hot sausage the way Mom make it. Yeah. Yep, for sure. So I walk up to the billboard, I'm going to cut down through this field, but when I go down through the field, it's like the CRP. It's like about waist, maybe sometimes chest high, but I got a path going down through there. I'm going down to Ohio Thursday to do a rocket run. And we call them rocket runs because Bob and I sometimes will run down there, check our cameras, dump our minerals out, freshen our scrapes or whatever, and then get out of there. So Thursday morning when I drop my son off from school, I'm going to make a run down, dump my minerals and stuff out, my food, because I'm hunting Saturday, and I like to have it out Thursday. I like to let it sit all day Friday. Now, Bob, he's going down there Thursday night or Friday morning, and he's going to be down there for that whole last week of Halloween and the first week of November. So I'm going to be hunting a couple weekends with him down there during this time and then in a rut. Normally, I take a week off for my rutcation. It's sad to say that I took time for like our Florida trip. I took time for Ocean City. I'm working on my 3 weeks. Next year, I'm going to have 3 weeks vacation. So there's definitely going to be a week for Ohio and PA. I'd like to do, and our camp is getting so good with the deer. I'd watch both. Okay, so you'd watch both, either the video or the live. Okay. The live, sometimes I like to do the live because I am a big believer of bringing to you how it is. And that's why I do in my videos as well. I don't edit out a lot of stuff in my videos. I try to run it exactly the way it is. And I just put the scenes in and cut the fades and do all that stuff. And, you know, sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I cut out some swearing that I might say something if I mess up. But that gets all cut out because it's a family-friendly channel. But I like to give you it how it is. You know what I mean? Let me move this a little bit. Like that. I like to give it to you exactly the way it happens, and that's why I like doing lives with you. That's why I like sitting here talking to you guys live. Now, lives and stuff don't get as many views and all that stuff, but the horizontal lives get more watch time and stuff than a vertical. The vertical lives go out to more people, but they're just basically scrolling. So if they stopped on my thing for 3 seconds, it's considered a view. So all these people to think, oh, I got 10,000 views on it. All that is from people rolling. The watch time is what you want. And I try to get people to watch my stuff. And so I like doing horizontals. Now I'll do the vertical lives when I'm just talking to you, like sort of like this. But I've been doing more horizontals lately because I think it's better for watch time and stuff like that. But if I just want to show you something or just talk a little bit, I'll go vertical. But I see nothing wrong with that because I have got some people, and that's the reason why I do the verticals and the shorts, is to reach other people to try to bring them to my long form, because I am a long form content creator. Yes, we do know how to make sausage. My mom, my grandfather, my mom and dad make kibasi, and yeah, it's good stuff. I think I have a couple rings of kibasi downstairs. That even sounds good for lunch today. I might go grab a ring or two and take it into work with me and have Stan cook it. Jinx'Em, what's up, buddy? I don't know if you know, if you're here, but I just showed everybody what what you sent me, buddy. And it's Sean. I appreciate you guys so much. I was just telling everybody, how great of a company you guys are, the passion you guys have. And you were listening to my last live. You were in there. You were answering questions. You were helping the people out. So I am just so thankful that I got with you guys on this, and I'm glad that I'm on the team. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future with us. Hopefully we can grow together, maybe do some creations together, some content together. I'm really looking forward to it. If anybody hasn't checked out Jinx'Em Nation on YouTube, make sure you go over there. Sean can film, man. His videos are legit. They're awesome. Go over and check it out. And he does a lot on Facebook. They do their lives and majority of their stuff on. All right, Backwoods, thanks for coming in. They do most of their stuff on Facebook. So make sure you go over and check them out on Facebook. But make sure you're giving them a sub on YouTube as well. But I'm going to try to get with Sean a little bit. I'm going to try to coax him into doing more YouTube stuff. He came up on a live with me. I'd like for him to do some lives on his channel, and I'd like for them to join me more on my channel with some lives. But this product and this company, the products that they have, and this company, guys, I am so excited about this, and I have not been like this on any company before in YouTube. I've worked with a lot of people before. I've done a lot of product reviews for companies and stuff like that, but I am so impressed with Jinx'Em and the way they are and their passion that they have and how they communicate with us. Sean and I were texting when I shot my buck. And I sent you a picture of that buck, Sean, if you wanted to post my buck. I seen you posted Theo's and John. John was another one. John Baxter, my buddy from work, he bought some Jinx'Em Scent, the pre-orbital, and he put down a very nice buck. If you guys haven't went over to Jinx'Em on Facebook and stuff, go over and check it out. They post a lot of their pictures with their people that are using their products. I posted the Jinx'Em Scent page. Okay, cool. And they have Jinx'Em Scents. They have Jinx'Em Nation. Go Jinx'Em Outdoors. So make sure you're going over there, giving them a follow. Get in there. Go buy some products from them. And Sean was listening to my last live, and I was telling him I needed a drag rag. And we were talking about the tampon thing, and I said, I don't see me dragging a tampon around. Plus, it doesn't make sense to me. Did something go wrong? He didn't post it to Instagram. No, nothing went wrong. Nothing went wrong, Sean, at all. I just didn't know if you had my picture. I think I sent my buck as well. John's up there. I seen John up there. I seen my son up there. But I sent you a picture, but I got him after, so I don't know if you posted mine or not. It doesn't matter, whatever. I'm in no rush. I just wanted to make sure you got my buck picture as well, because I gave you Theo's and John's, I believe. No, I did wrong, and yours didn't post to Instagram. Okay, no, I did wrong. Okay, no problem. It doesn't matter. It don't matter to me. But Sean, and this is how cool they are, okay? First of all, Sean, I showed everybody this invoice. And one of Dawn, her famous, she writes, that's fine, but how Dawn writes you a letter on these invoices, and it's just makes you feel part of the team, like, part of the family. And it's like, let us know what you think. You're doing awesome, Sean and Dawn. And that's very cool. A lot of companies out there that I've worked with don't do what they do. And I am so happy that I'm with them. And I'm actually, we have our hunting club. It's the Sportsman's Club of Brentwood. And we have 10 members down there, and we have 100 acres. So there's only a few of us that hunt it, but we do a deer management program down there. And like I said, guys, before, Jinx'Em Scents, their company, they have everything you need from the start to finish. They have your minerals. They have your food plot seed, so you can prep before the season to get those deer in front of you. They have the scent to attract them deer into you to give you a shot. and then they have the spices, man, to cook the dinner at the table. That's just the way it is, and that is awesome to me. Now I know Chris Worthing. I got him into it a little bit. He's really liking the company, so I'm glad he does. He may want to try to get into the field staff team as well eventually, but I don't know what his thoughts and process is. So anyway, so getting back to my last live, there was a few people I think that ordered the Jinx'Em Scents on the last live, and Sean was in here, but there was something wrong with the, they said that it was like sold out. Well, awesome, Crappy. Yeah, go check him out. And Crappy Kid, make sure you're going over to my thing. Use my link and use my code so you can save 10%. The only thing that the 10%, the code doesn't work on are the clothing because it's a print on demand, and I understand that. So they can't give you the discount on the clothing, but they give you the discount on all the products. So go over, get yourself some scent. And if the rut's coming, get the Bewitched and the Ecstasy. Ecstasy is the supercharged, Bewitched is the regular estrus, but even regular estrus from Jinx'Em Scent isn't regular. There's something special about it. I don't know what it is. I've worked with a lot of scent companies. I don't know what it is, but I put the Bewitched out. I have Ecstasy, Bewitched, I have the Dominant, I have the Misfortune, I have the Scrape Kit, I have the Preorbital, I have the Vine, the Licking Vine scent, have it all. And the Bewitched brought my buck in. Wait till you see the video tomorrow. That deer walked up, and what I did was, and I'm getting off of this real quick because I get excited when I talk. But what I did was I walked up. I'm giving the video away a little bit, but I want you guys to go watch it. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. go watch it. There's a path down low that I have a camera on. I've been getting bucks on there, but nothing big. And in that area, I haven't had really nothing big. This 9-point was the first one. He lived in Michigan. Cool. So what happens is I wanted to start a scent trail, but I didn't have a drag rag, so I put it on my boots right at that trail where they're crossing down low where I can't really see. And I walked up to my stand. I walked up. What I do is I walk up this ridge and I cut in. I make like a J hook to my. I almost do what a buck does. I do a J hook into my stand. So I go up and I come over, and as I'm coming over, I sprinkle a little bit of the Jinx'Em, the Bewitched, on my boots, and I did that twice coming up because I refreshed it to get a good scent trail coming up the hill. And when I made the left, about 10 yards away from my stand, I squirted it on a bush there, and I got up in my stand, and I have there's a couple green bushes down below me. I just sprinkled a little bit below me, and then what I did was I just squirted it just a half a moon around in front of my stand. So it was only 5 or 6 yards out around my stand. And what I did was I made a scent cone. So if any wind's blowing, it sort of acts as a cover scent, and it's an attractant scent too. Try to get my human scent, because I have an ozone machine. I use the Limit Shield products and stuff like that. Also, Jinx'Em has a spray, a field spray as well. Do you want to check out? I haven't used that product yet, but I'm going to go check that out as well. So I did that, and then this buck just come in with these does, and he left the does and came right to my stand, man. I'd never seen anything like it before in the woods. I've been hunting for over 30 years, and I've had one successful hunt. And it was pretty cool what Sean did last. I said I use tinks, and he goes, "Why tinks them when you can jinx them?" And that was awesome. But I had one. I was hunting an old cemetery property. I was off in the woods by the house here, and I had one buck come down the exact trail that I made with the tinks, and he came in, and I shot him. And it was a small, but it was just a real weird rack. But he was grunting and running. He was in full rut, and he followed that. He probably would have followed anything if I put it down. That's how crazy he was. But this Jinx'Em Scent, this Bewitched, man, that there was 4 or 5 doe. There was 3, I think there was 3 mature doe and 2 yearlings. And they come to the scrape, and they walk behind me, and that buck was behind them, just following them. He was just pushing them a little bit. And when they got behind me directly, that buck actually did like a little buck roar, like a roar, and pushed them. And they went up to the right of me. And he walked up, and he hit that scent trail. And he turned around on those doe and walked right back to me, walked down behind me, smelt everything that I did, walked in front of me where I sprayed that scent, walked behind me, walked up to the left. He was actually too close to shoot. I had to let him get out there 15 to 17 yards, and he quartered away, and that's when I let him have it. Nice. Yeah, Iowa. He moved to Iowa. So he was in Michigan and Iowa. Good deer states. All both of them are great deer states. So yeah, so that I am 100% convinced. I can't wait to keep working. I can't wait to see what Ohio brings with this. I have a scrape in Ohio that I put up the pre-orbital on a scrape. I put the dominant, the Misfortune dominant buck in there, and I had some pictures of that. There were some smaller bucks in there. They were nice, but they weren't shooters for Ohio for me. I'm looking for something like a 130 or better in Ohio. That's my goal for Ohio. I have this one right here, this like 127. That one right there is 127 in PA. I shot that one. And I have that one there, and I have that one there. But I want to get a 130. That will be my biggest buck, believe it or not. And I've hunted for a long time, and I've had opportunities at monsters. If you go back and look at my Ohio deer trail, you'll see some monsters. I had one monster. He had to be 150 or bigger. He was big, and he was like an 8 point. He was a big deer, and there's some big deer down there. So my expectations in Ohio are a lot bigger than here in PA. In PA, what I try to do is I try to shoot a 2.5 to a 3.5, and I try to get good video and get a good hunting video here. I usually video my son trying to take his deer. I video myself taking my deer. I usually get a doe or two in PA to put on my channel. And then Ohio is the state where I am 130 or better. I'd love to shoot 130 or better. So we're going to see what happens this year. There's a couple on our lease right now that are rated that borderline, but there's a 10-point down there that I'd like to get. He's, I think, 130s, at least 135. We have a couple 8-points that are probably really pushing that, but I'm going to try not to shoot one of them this year. I'm going to try to let them get bigger, but there's some big ones. Shorty from last year, if he comes back, he's a 140s to 150 class buck, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, getting back to my story, is last week we were doing a live, and it said it was sold out. Well, Sean was in the live. Now, this doesn't happen, guys. Like, with people that I know and, like, people that I've worked with and companies that I've worked with, you know, you have to get a hold of them. They email you a couple days later, then this, that, and the other, and then they try to fix a problem if there is a problem. Well, I don't think there was a problem here, but what was neat was, I think it was Peeler Outdoors came in, and he wanted to buy some. So he goes there, and it said it was out of stock. Well, Sean was in the live. He got it fixed during the live. He went in and had Dawn fix it all up, and it was available to all you guys in that live right then and there. And people don't do that. And that just shows you how he cares about his products, how he cares about the people using his products. Well, they care about the people that use their products, and they want to get their products in your hands. So please, guys, go over to Jinx'Em Scents, browse their website. They have something for you. I guarantee they're going to have something you want in there. They have a bunch of different products. So what I was talking about, the tampon thing, was it's used to hold fluids in. So when you you could suck your whole bottle of deer scent up in the tampon, and it sounds kind of weird I'm talking about a tampon, but it's made to absorb, not to release. So when you fill a tampon up with deer pee, it ain't going to come out. You're going to drag it. You're going to hit it off trees or whatever. It's going to get some scent on it, but it doesn't release it, you know. So I was looking for a drag, and look what I got in the mail today. I got a drag from Jinx'Em Scents. So that's awesome. This will be used in Ohio. It's got a clippy, and I don't want to take it out of the bag and put my human scent all over it because I'm kind of I'm a scent freak in a way. So it has a clip on there where you can replace that, and I'm sure you could buy more of these heads on here so you can use multiple different lures for your drag. I do got to get the hex stick, I believe, and then I want to get the dab, you know, where you put the dabs in as well. So I'm going to get that stuff eventually here. But this right here is going to be used in Ohio. And then he, like I said, he made the, I'm going to definitely try this, and the dough I shoot is going to be the 2 pounds of sausage mix, and this is the Inferno Italian. He sent that. He sent me the jerky and snack sticks kits. This is all for 10 pounds of meat, which is awesome. And then, like, really soon, maybe this week, I'm going to probably do a video, And I'm going to do the pork chops or the chicken. We got the Guns and Grills, the blackened Cajun seasoning. That's going to be really good on shrimp, chicken, fish, pork. And if you want tuna, you know, like a tuna steak with this on, I think that's going to be really good. And we eat a lot of tuna like that. My wife and I do. And then he sent me the sweet bold and spicy wildfire. Nice. You're going to Ohio? Yeah, I'm going to Ohio this weekend. And I think my dad is going down to camp. I'd really like to sit in the stand with my dad. But man, I think he knows how badly I want to get a deer in Ohio, a big deer. So, but hopefully he gets one. If he gets one, I'll come back to Ohio and I'll help him get it because I'm about 45 minutes away from our camp when I'm in Ohio. But I do want to sit with my dad this year in the stand, hopefully with the crossbow. If not, then I'll definitely be in there with a rifle with him. I'll be sitting there videoing him that way. But I think he understands how passionate I am about deer hunting, and I need to get down to Ohio because I haven't been down there. I only hunted 3 times this year, guys. I went out with my son. I went out on I hunted 4 times. October 3rd and October 12th. I did 1 video. That's 2 times. I went with my son, and then I shot my buck. I went 4 times this year. That's it. So I am looking to get out in the woods in Ohio, and like I said, I am working on my 3 weeks. Next year I'll have 3 weeks. This year I have 2, but I used them for like a Florida trip and for our Ocean City trip, and some stuff that I like to save for around 4th of July for fishing. So next year I'll have a whole week, and I'm going to try to do like a whole week with the weekends included, and I'll probably go down my camp in the rut. If I don't have one here already, I'll probably do a 2 or 3 day rut hunt at camp and then travel to Ohio and do the rest of the trip in Ohio. And it depends on what we're seeing too, what bucks are around and everything. But the bucks down our camp, we're getting a lot more deer on our property, and we're getting a lot bigger quality bucks on our property. Now, they may not be staying there. Even if 1 or 2 of them stay there and call it their home range is a plus for us. We only have 100 acres. But we have a bunch of doe. And I like the doe there, believe it or not, because I like the bucks will come and find the does. And if you have a lot of doe on your property, that means the bucks are going to come. Just my theory. A lot of people say, you eliminate all the doe. Well, if you have 1 doe in your property and it's a 1-to-1 ratio or 2-to-1 ratio, 2 does to 1, that buck will go with that doe for 2 days, breed her, and go get the other doe and breed her. When there's no more doe on your property, that means there's no bucks on your property. They go somewhere else where the does are to find more doe. They breed 6, 7, 8, 10 deer a year. You got 2 doe on your property. Those 2 get bred. Those bucks moves off and go to a different property. So I like to keep the doe. Now, late season, yeah, you can whack a doe or 2. And I don't know how, because hunting is harsh, and I don't want to sound like a person that doesn't care about the deer herd, but like, you know, after the rut, and I've heard this on TV a lot, you know, the deer was bred, the doe was bred. So if you take the 1 doe out that was bred, she's not making other doe for the next year, or other deer for the next year, which will impact your tonnage of your food. So I like to shoot a doe later in the season, in a way. I have shot doe early, but it can control your herd a little better that way too, if you think about it, because you're shooting a deer that was bred but didn't have their babies yet. You know what I mean? So they don't get a chance to have their babies, and it keeps, like, you know, 1 doe makes 2 deer to 3 deer a year. If you take that doe out that was bred, then the next year you don't have 3 extra deer. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about that. There's like a formula and all that stuff, but I like the doe on our property, especially for the rut. I want as many doe on my property as I can, as long as you can sustain them with the food. And it looks like our food plots down there, guys, are sustaining the deer. Now, our food plots weren't that great this year, and hence is the reason why we're going with Jinx'Em next year. We're going to line our property, and it's going to be a Jinx'Em property. We're going to line it all up. We're going to probably get some minerals from them. We're going to put them out down there after this season to help our herd. We always feed in like February. February, March, and April. There's 3 months that we feed down there, and we put the corn feeders up. And I was putting pellets in our feeders, but we found that the pellets get moist and clog our feeders down there. We used all different kinds of pellets. So our budget is very low at our camp. And what we normally do, what we started doing 2 years ago, is we usually get 2 blocks and we put them out around our feeders. So we spread them out in this one core area in the center of our property to bring the deer in. So the deer know that if they need something, they come to our property to get it, okay? If you have the best food out there, what I call is the filet mignon of the area, you know, everybody has corn, everybody has soybean. But if you have the brassicas, the clovers, the radishes, the turnips, the rape, those deer want that. Even rye, because that stays green all year. So we try to mix that in there, and we want to get those deer, if they need something late season to be on our property, they know that, and they develop a pattern, and then they'll be on our property, or they'll frequent our property more, and then that helps us in hunting season with them deer coming through to eat the food plots. They may they may just be coming there to eat, and then they leave. Well, we get them when they're coming or going, and that's our plan down there, and it's working really well. Like I said, myself and my son seen 23 deer in my dad's food plot. We had 4 or 5 different bucks in the food plot at once, and he shot that 5-point, his biggest one. But we don't manage the deer like, okay, there's a 2.5-year-old, we're going to let them get to 3.5, 4.5, because they don't get to that age. If we let them walk, they're usually getting shot on another property. So we play it as, if that deer makes you happy, you can shoot him as long as he's legal. And that's how I played it. But down there, they're getting a lot bigger, and it's really exciting for that. So we're trying to, we're trying to establish an area that's a destination area for bucks and does. And then in the rut, the does are there feeding, the bucks will come. And that's how we don't, like I said, we don't have a ton of money as the club to put out all these Tecumseh fields and hundreds and hundreds of acres. We have equipment. I broke the equipment this year. I broke the rototiller. I thought I had it up when I turned, and I broke the base off of it. So we have to get that fixed, which costs money. So we take that out of our deer management program, and we got to get it fixed. So that's something I learned, make sure that tiller's up before you turn and make a turn in a field. Usually it's straight passes, and I messed up, and I think I turned and it busted the shaft. It broke a weld. So we got to get that fixed this year, which is going to cost some money, but we need that. But, we've been selling tickets and doing things, and we got discs this year. We've just bought a set of discs, which are really nice. So a lot of these areas that we tilled up that are soft enough, we can disc. We don't have to put the tiller through that. So any new stuff that we open up, and I'm just explaining how we're doing things. And any new stuff that we open up, we usually till it, and then we'll plant rye the first year in that section, even if it's a smaller section, or even if we make our food plots bigger and go for an extra 2 or 3 passes around it. That section that we put in, we put rye in there, because the rye will grow easily, and then we till that in for next year, and it's a fertilizer, and it makes the dirt better, the compost better. So we till that back in or kill it off. Now, my dad's food plot this year, I want to spray and kill everything and start over. And I'm going to do that and start it out, and I'm going to add the Jinx'Em scent, the Jinx'Em seed into there. So we're going to try some mixes down there this year. So I got to get with Sean. I got to let him know what's growing good for us down there and what mixes he recommends for down there as well. So we're going to we're definitely going to have a sit down for that. And we may even do a live on that, like after the season, like sort of to kick off the end of the season, or like close the end of the season and prepare for next season. So I'd like to get Sean and Dawn on a live, or me go on one of their lives, or even do the Facebook live or something like that. That's why I'm saying follow Jinx'Em on Facebook, because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. I really want to get with them and really work close at hand with those guys, and add them to a lot of my stuff. And as you can see, I've been doing that. I've been adding them in all my hunting videos and stuff like that. I did a update video as well. Go over and check out my mock scrape video on how to fire up your deer this season with Jinx'Em Scents. Go over to the update video. Share it out. Let people know. Share my code and link out with the people. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Go over. Watch the videos. It works. Like I said, my deer wasn't enormous, but it attracted this deer in, man, and it was just exciting, and it made me happy. That deer made me happy, and I took him, and it happened so quickly. It was just neat the way everything turned out, and the products work. So make sure you're going over there to let them know I sent you. Just go over, use my code, buy something from there. You won't be disappointed. Even if you like to eat, and I know we all like to eat, go buy some seasoning. Taste their seasonings. Their seasonings are unbelievable. They sent me a bunch of sample packs, and I used them all on everything. Chicken, fish. We don't eat a lot of fish here. I'm not going to lie to you. We don't eat a lot of fish, but we do eat tuna steaks. And I put stuff on tuna, chicken, pork chops. What else? I even put stuff on my mac and cheese. You know what I mean? So, like, I will put blackened seasoning on mac and cheese. You know what I mean? Or I'll add some shrimp to my mac and cheese, and I'll fry the shrimp, and I'll put Cajun blackened seasoning on the shrimp, and I'll put it on top of my mac and cheese and have Cajun mac and cheese. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And I used to cook on my channel a little bit, but I got away from that because I was hearing rumors, and I was hearing people say, well, you're messing up your channel by doing your cooking. And I'm like, well, I was doing everything that my kids like to do and doing all that. And I am getting back into the cooking thing. That's going to be coming back on our cooking series. We'll be back on our channel, I promise you that. Especially with these seasonings and stuff like that. We're going to reintroduce some of our cooking videos. And people were like, well, you're going to mess up your channel. I'm like, man, I ain't messing up nothing. I'm doing what I love to do. And that's what's on my channel. I don't care if I have 1 million subscribers. Would I like 1 million subscribers? Of course I would like 1 million subscribers. I can make a little bit of money maybe doing that, you know? But I'm not worried about that. I just put it on there. I've been basically making a video photo album for my family. And putting all the memories that we have, all the hunting memories, everything that we're doing, our camping, our vacations. So when I'm gone, hey Ray, when I'm gone, my kids can show their kids, or maybe their kids, that Grandpap and my great-grandpap, he was a nutball and he loved to hunt and he loved to fish. And this is what he did, and we had fun doing it. That's what I'm doing. I'm creating a video photo album for my family for later on. My nephews, nieces, they can watch it, I hope, you know, when I'm gone. They can watch Uncle Teddy shoot a buck, or Uncle Teddy catch a big bass, or Uncle Teddy catch a muskie, or look, Uncle Teddy was camping and building a fire. Like, stuff like that is why I'm doing the YouTube thing. And I love the YouTube. I love making content for you guys. I love to learn from you guys. Hopefully you learn something from me. I love working with people and meeting people. That's one of the biggest things. I love the comments. We answer all the comments. I usually answer the comments within a day or two of my, you putting them out there. Even some of the goofy comments that people get, the haters out there. It is what it is. You're going to have people hate on you. But I answer them respectfully and professionally as well. So I love doing what I did. I love doing this. It keeps me out of trouble, put it that way. I just love doing it. I love creating content for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy that. What's up, Ernie? Thanks for coming in, brother. I appreciate you. You like to eat, man. You got to go over to Jinx'Em Scents and check out their seasonings, man. They just sent me a bunch of seasonings. Jerky, snack kicks mix. They sent me blackened seasoning. They sent me wildfire, some sweet, bold, and sassy, or sweet, bold, and spicy rubs and stuff like that. They sent me kits, sausage making kits, deer jerky and sticks making kits, man. But this Jinx'Em Scent company, man, it's like a godsend. I saw them and I was watching them for a couple weeks. You guys well know that I've been working with other scent companies in the past. And I just saw this and I started watching them and following them and seeing how they were. And like I said, their passion, they love what they do. They're family people. They have bottling parties of their deer pee. I mean, people come to their farm and they hang out for the weekend. Sean had bands at one time playing. Sean's in a band. He played for their people that were there at the bottling parties. They have a good time. They eat. It's the camaraderie of everybody together, having fun. And that's what I wanted. And I'm thankful that they brought me onto the team. And hopefully, I can be a part of their team for a long time. We have a good work. Hopefully we get a good working relationship with each other and really just grow together. And I'm proud to be a part of them. Really, I am. Yep, that's what it's all about for sure. And, like I said, I'm just glad to be a part of it. And I'm very excited about the products. I'm very excited about the team. I'd love to meet them one day. Maybe it'll happen one day. We can meet up or something or do something and together. But I do want to work with them more closely in the future on my channel and their stuff they're doing over there at Jinx'Em Scents. So, but yeah, I'm just watching a bucket shot here with a bow right now. But it's so warm here. I don't know how's everybody's weather right now, because our weather is cool, but the evenings are staying warm. But then there's cooler mornings. And that's why I'm kind of excited about this weekend. And Dad, if you're in here listening, get in your stand early and be in there. I wouldn't hunt the all-day hunt. We do the Ohio show open season. That's awesome. I'll probably be down there for sure. 82 in Delaware, yeah. And Southeast Ohio. I hunt Southwest Ohio. I hunt like the, I guess what do I want to call it? How would I call it? Belmont County area. That's where I hunt. 40s to 75. Yeah, it's been weird. It's low in the mornings, and then it's like 75 degrees, and it's warm in the evenings. Last night, I didn't even have a jacket on. I had a short sleeve shirt at work, and I come out of the shop, and it was no need for a jacket, and I always base the hunts and stuff on how I'm feeling. If I'm warm with a jacket on, them deer are really warm, you know what I mean? So, but the mornings are cool. So Dad, get out there in the morning. Make sure you're out there Saturday morning early in your stand. Get in there well before light, an hour before light. Ted, next year, Tar Hollow State Park and Forestry. Okay. Yeah, Egypt Valley. If you ever heard of Egypt Valley, Egypt Valley is the area that I hunt, the public land that I hunt down there. Egypt Valley is a group. I've never looked me up, buddy. If you're ever down, look me up. I will. But the Egypt Valley area down there is where I hunt. There's a lot of public land down there that we hunt as well. But we have a lease, and we have some private land that we hunt as well. So I'm excited for this weekend. It's going to be a low of 35, I think, in Ohio in the mornings. So that's going to be good. That'll get them up and moving. I think they're going to be checking scrapes. Sean, chime in what you think they're going to be doing this week. It's about that time. It's about go time. It's kind of weird for me to be not in PA now in the woods, because I may even go out in the woods and just sit there and video. I do have a doe license, but I don't even need to take my bow. That's how much I love to video animals. I'll go in my stand and just sit there and video and see the rut and maybe do update videos on the rut in PA or something. But I can do that as well. But when I have my Ohio tag, and I'll be down in Ohio majority of the time now, or I'll be with my dad down at camp. And if he doesn't get one in crossbow, which I think he very, very easily could this year, because there's a lot of deer down there. If he don't get one in crossbow, he'll probably get one in rifle. This weekend should be great when big boys are getting worked up, moving a little more. Yeah, they are. And that's exactly what I think. And I think this weekend, they're hitting them scrapes now, guys. If you haven't got a scrape yet, you know what I mean? If you haven't got a scrape, order those scents. Order some scents. Order a mock scrape kit. Get some ecstasy or get some bewitched, man. Put that misfortune in there. Put a little bit of that mystic on a vine or a licking branch, man. Put it up. Put it up. There's never too late for the scrapes, especially now coming up. Those bucks are moving around. They're looking for that scrapes. They're looking for sign. They're going in and, rubbing. They're going over and putting their scent in the scrapes that are made. So find a scrape, doctor it up, or make your own mock scrape and put your scent in there by your stand. Make sure you're downwind of the scrape and put one in, man. It's never too late. Order your scent now, and you'll get it within a week, man, and then put it up. As soon as you get it, go out and put it up. You got the rut coming, so get them scrapes in there. Get the scent out there. Get the hex sticks, man. Put the dabs in the hex sticks. They have ecstasy, bewitched, misfortune dabs. Go fill your dabs. Fill that hex stick up with your dabs. Go out there, get 2 or 3 of them for yourself. Hang them up in a semicircle around your stand. Be downwind of it, or go upwind of your scent sticks and let that wind blow that scent out. Get behind it or crosswind it, and get them within 20, 30 yards of your stand, man. And the deer are starting to look. So get out there, make your sign, or doctor up the sign that's already there. It doesn't hurt to go. I've already done this. I've already went to buck rubs, and I've already squirted pre-orbital and stuff on the buck rubs and get it on there, and it's another buck in their territory. Pre-rut is here. Yeah, man. I mean, and it's never too late, though, Ray. You can still order your scent now. Get it out there within a week. Man, order it today. Get over there. Get on a Jinx'Em Scent website. Use my code OFFTHEHOOKOUTDOORS. Save 10% on it, man. They'll order it up for you. I'm sure Dawn will write you a nice little letter. Get it in the mail. Go out, hit the woods, man. Put it out there. And it's never too late for putting that scent and getting them mock scrapes up. You never know what that's going to draw in. And I know that scent works, man. And I am a strong believer of the scents. I put my word on that, man. I seen it firsthand. And the first time I used the Bewitched, man, that deer come right in on a string. And I never had that happen with the scent before. So take my word. Take Sean's word. Go over. Just buy, even if you don't want to spend a ton of money, like if you think it's later in the season, go buy some estrus and put some estrus on. If you have a scrape already, you may not need the mock scrape kit. If you know there's a scrape in your area that you're hunting it, then go get the ecstasy or the Bewitched, man, and doctor that up when you're in the stand. Put a camera on it. Doctor it up. See for yourself. Maybe make another scrape 10 or 20 yards away from the scrape that's there already. Yeah, well, if you get that mock scrape out there, Ray, put a mock scrape up around your stand, and those bucks will come, man. They will check it out. You scrape a new scrape in there, you know, you get that fresh earth, you get that dug up, that scent's in the air, you get that dominant buck urine in there, you know, another buckets in the area that you're not seeing. We'll smell that at some point. And I'd say right now, probably at night he'd be in there, but then he's going to remember that. And you go in there and doctor it up, and you put a hot doe in there. You put the Bewitched in there, or the ecstasy. The ecstasy's got a little something special in it, and I'm saving that for the rut. I got synthetic and regular fresh scent, so I mix them up. I use both. Right now, when I go down Thursday, my deer are always on pressure. Yeah, well, this is a thing, too, that will actually help with that pressure. If you got a lot of pressure, you're putting something in the woods that nobody has. All right, Dad, thank you. You're putting a scent in the woods that works, and it's something different. If you never used it before, those deer aren't used to smelling that. So it's a curiosity. It's a new scent. It works. And that can draw your buck in that you haven't seen before. You never know what's out there. You know, if you don't have cameras running, and even when you have cameras running, don't get me wrong, that bucket I shot, I was getting pictures for a month before, and I never had that 9-point on my camera. And that 9-point come out and walked around my camera. Never went through the scrape, but was down lower than the scrape. So even though the cameras are out there, you can go crazy if you're hunting cameras, guys. And that's another thing. That might be another video or another live we talk about. Hunting deer off of cameras will drive you insane. Ask my buddy Bob. I mean, he's had some monsters. I've had some monsters on our cameras, and we never seen them. Or we have not seen the monsters. We've seen bucks, and then we're sitting there, and you see a buck 40 yards away from your camera. You know, they're 40 yards of the camera, and they don't come into that, and you're missing it. You know, and then in the rut, you're pulling deer from everywhere, so you don't know what's going to happen. So get your scent out there, get it in your area, make your scent cone. I always say you're making a scent cone. You have a dominant wind at your stand. When you set up stands, I have one up above for a west wind. The one that I hunt down below, a west wind will blow up the hillside. North wind is okay. An east wind is better for the bottom stand. A south wind is terrible. And up at my other stand is a west wind is great. A northwest wind's good. South wind is, let's see here. South wind blows up the hill too because it's a big hill. That's okay, but they come down there. And then when you're on a hillside always, you know, you got some swirling winds as well. But that's why you know, your scent proof stuff and your scent elimination is so important. You're never going to be 100% scent eliminated, but I use an ozonics and I use my my Elimina Shield, and I'm very confident in that. So we're going to see this week what the winds are, and see where the deer are, where I'm getting the most pictures of, and I'll hunt that stand, either top or bottom. I'm guessing the bottom stand because I have not dumped really food up top, but it's thicker up there, and a lot of bucks cruise that thickets looking for, you know, does bedded down. So you know, oh, you're back. Okay. So yeah, so just, you know, set up your stands according to the wind. You know, you want to watch the wind. I have bait piles, and I hunt corn, and I have minerals, and I have that wind either blowing away from that or blowing from the bait to me. Now, when you're hunting with scent, it's different because you want that scent to be out there. I like to hunt crosswinds, like with scent. Like I'll put the scent out in front of me, and I want that scent like where I'm sitting. If I'm sitting in my chair right now, looking out to my bait pile, I want the wind to come across to the right or come to the left. But when I have the scent there, like, or from the bait to me, but I have woods behind me as well where they could come from. So I'm in the middle of that. So when I put scent out, I want to put the scent out blowing away, like going as far as I can out there. And I try to be in, I like the crosswinds better than having it in my face or at my back, because the crosswinds, you get that scent that's out in front of you, up, going up, and your scent's out over here. So I always look at my scent as a scent cone, like where's my scent blowing? And it depends on which ways. If it's a steady wind, your scent is going to keep going that way. But if you have like a north wind, and then you have like a northwest wind, you're going to have wind blowing at me. It would be blowing in my face and behind me. But then you have a northwest wind, it's going to be blowing from my left. But if you have two different winds, it can blow different ways. So you want to have a steady wind. You know what I mean? Calm days, everybody loves calm days, but man, those calm days tough to hunt because your scent is usually, you don't know where it's going to go. It's going to permeate, and then your thermals come into play with your, you know, in the mornings your thermals will rise up the hill, in the evenings your thermals will go down the hill. I think evenings where I'm hunting down low are better because they'll go down towards the road, and then I have the stuff out in front of me, which my scent will permeate down, as opposed to up top. I would to the top of it. You know what I mean? So in the evenings, they're coming down that hill. I don't want to be at the top of the hill blowing to them. I want to be at the bottom of the hill, because then when it switches, you know, the thermals will start going up, but then the thermals will start dropping. So the evening hunts, it'll drop. The morning hunts, it'll rise. So that's how I try to hunt like that a little bit. You know what I mean? Try to put that all into place. Sometimes it don't work out. You put you want to stand. It's really in a really awesome spot, and then your winds are bad. Then you got to hunt it on one wind. And I like to be a little bit. I don't have, well, over the years I have many stands down there, but you know, on our lease I have two, and you don't want to mess a wind up. You know what I mean? You don't want to mess up and hunt a bad wind at all, or that can ruin your hunt for sure. So, but yeah, guys, good luck to everybody that's out there hunting. How many people are going to be hunting this weekend? Anybody out there going to be out in the woods this weekend? Because I will be. Now, I work nights 3 to 11. Now, in January, we're going back on our rotation, thank God. I've been doing the night shift for about 9 years now. And I've missed a lot of good hunting. I missed a lot of great things with my kids. Jinx'em, yeah, Sean will be hunting. And, you know, I'll be going back on daylight in January, and then we're going on a rotation every 2 weeks. We go on 3 to 11. Or every 6 or 7 weeks, we go on 3 to 11. And that's good, because I can plan stuff around that, and, you know when I can hunt, when I can't hunt, know what the kids are doing and all that good stuff. So I'm excited about that. I'll be able to do a lot more stuff with the kids now, so that's really a plus. That was the main reason, excuse me, the main reason to do that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this season hunting down Ohio now, man. My PA season went really quick. I'm glad one more week letting Stan cool down. Are you going down this weekend, Dad? I didn't know if you're going down this weekend or not. I thought you said you would. But, Dad, I also got to get the guns. You got the, I need the models of the guns that we're raffling off as well. Oh, you're not going down this weekend? Okay. I need the models. So if you have the models, write them down. When you come to the house today, please leave them on the counter, and then I will call to get the gun tickets ready as well for our hunting club. We send out, we sell tickets every 3 or 4 months, and we raffle off gun tickets. That's another thing with Jinx'Em Scents. That just brings me another point. They do raffles. They do giveaways. If you use their scents and you send them a picture, you will you can get entered into win a prize at the end of the year. Okay, you texted me the address. Okay, cool. Cool, this guy just shot a monster. Let me show you this monster. Is it still there? Look at that monster on TV. Look at that thing. He's happy. That's what I'm watching right now. That's all I do is watch hunting and fishing. Right now it's all hunting. But yeah, so yeah, man. Like I said, I'm pushing this scent. I'm pushing these products from Jinx'Em. Like I said, I can't say enough about them. I can't say enough about them as a company, as people, and they do some fun things, man. It's just an awesome gig, and I'm glad to be a part of it. Go over, make sure you follow them on Facebook as well. Jinx'Em Nation, Jinx'Em Scents, Jinx'Em Outdoors. Go to Facebook. They do lives, and they put them up when they're doing their lives. So join the live. Let them know that Off the Hook sent you. Go over, watch them, interact with them. They interact with other people. And there's a lot of people on there that love the scent company and love Sean and Dawn. And it shows in what they do. And like I said, I can't say enough about their company. Can't say enough about them as people. So definitely go check them out. It's a big part of it's going to be a big part of my hunting for sure in the future. So with that being said, guys, I am going to go roll out here, go get a shower, and get ready for work because YouTube don't pay the bills. But I hope you guys enjoyed our live here today. I just wanted to show you some of the products. Yeah, man, no problem, Sean. Thank you. Thank Dawn for sending me that stuff. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Looking forward to the future with us. I will talk to you soon. I will be texting you, Sean, definitely. Probably from the stand this weekend, letting you know what I'm seeing or whatever. And hopefully my buddy gets this big buck. It's called Goliath. And I haven't put it on, I don't think, my community tab. But at some point today, go over and check out my community tab. And check out this 8-point that my buddy's after. He says it's off limits to everybody. We all call deer down there. So this is off limits to me. But it's going to be so hard if that deer walks past me not to shoot him. But I won't do it. My best bud Bob, that's his deer. I'm letting him call it, and he called it, and he got it. And I think that might be the deer that I passed last year. So that's the reason why you can pass them deer, because they get bigger. And you can't get a big one if you shoot a little one, or you can't get a big one if you shoot a nice one. If you want to get a big one, you got to hold out and wait and pass on some. And last year I did, and hopefully this year I can put one down and get one in the books. So we'll see what happens. But I'm looking for at least a 130 class buck. Something bigger than that one. I need something bigger than that one right there, guys. All right. That one's a decent one. That one's a decent one. But I need something bigger to put on the wall. And I don't think my wife will let me put anything else up on the wall unless it's bigger. So so that's it. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I love doing this. I love connecting with you guys. Make sure you're watching the videos. Tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. on my channel. I usually send a Facebook message out, a messenger out to everybody on Facebook Messenger, just to get it out there. If you see it there, please share it out. Get people watching. Share my channel out. Let people know about us and what we're doing over here. And keep an eye out, because I haven't done a giveaway in a while. Keep an eye out on my on my Ohio Deer Trail series that's coming out. That's all my Ohio hunts. That's just strictly Ohio. That's in my hunting series on my playlist. But I think next year what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to separate the PA hunts and the Ohio hunts. I'm going to put the PA Deer Trail in one playlist and the Ohio Deer Trail in the other. And then also my PA Deer Camp, like rifle hunts and that, in a separate one. That means I'll have to go back and sort of separate all the stuff throughout the year, which I need time to do. But check out in the Ohio Deer Trail this year, the 2024 Ohio Deer Trail. Check out that and look for the watch and wins. What you have to do is you watch the video, and in my video somewhere, my Off the Hook logo will pop up. Not at the beginning intro or nothing, or at the end when you see it's during the video. You'll see my logo pop up somewhere in the video. When that pops up, you get the timestamp and you comment with that timestamp and you'll get entered in. And I think this year, since it's hunting season, I'm going to do something with Jinx'Em and do like a mock scrape kit, or, you know, some estrus, depending on the time that I do it. It might be like some estrus, it might be Bewitched, it might be Ecstasy or something. And you can win some scent that way from if you watch the videos. Something like that I'm going to do. I have products, maybe grunt calls or something, you know, things like that. During fishing season, I always give away my homemade baits and stuff that I make. But hunting season, I don't want to give away fishing stuff. So we'll do something like that, or some apparel of mine out of my store. If you guys want to support the channel, go over and check out my store. It's in the link in my description. We got some new hunting gear on there. We got some hex camo stuff. It's more or less like an everyday wear. It has different colors. It ain't like a camo, like the tree and limb camo, or the leaf and limb camo. I do have mossy oak and real tree on there with this kind of camo as well, the digital with the Off the Hook. This is a new hat that I got. They're up there as well. Mossy oak hats, real tree hats. I got long sleeve and short sleeve camo shirts. I believe they're mossy oak and real tree as well. So go over, if you get the gear from there, that helps support the channel. If anybody would like to donate to my channel to support us, we have a PayPal and Venmo on there. If you send a PayPal, send it friends and family. I appreciate that. Go over, check out all the links. Check out Off the Hook Outdoors on RUKU and Backroads TV, on TV actually. So that's pretty cool. So go check that out as well. Go check out all my links, all my affiliate links and partners, and all the share codes if you want to buy something. See if I have the share code in there for yourself. I'm going to thank each and every one of you guys. Like I always say, take a kid fishing or hunting. We want to preserve our sport and pass it on to future generations. And we will see you.